Hi, welcome. It's nice to be here today to speak about something incredibly important in both business and everyday life, the paradox of choice. This idea challenges the assumption that more options always lead to better decisions and greater satisfaction. So, what exactly is the paradox of choice? It's the idea that while having some choices is good, having too many choices can actually lead to feelings of anxiety, indecision, and dissatisfaction. In other words, when we are faced with too many options, we can become overwhelmed, which makes it harder to make a decision at all. And even when we do make a decision, we might end up feeling less satisfied with it because we keep thinking about all the other options we didn't choose. Now, you might be wondering, how does this apply to business? Well, in business, offering customers choices is important. It gives them a sense of control and allows them to find a product or service that meets their specific needs. But when you offer too many options, it can backfire. Instead of feeling empowered, customers might feel overwhelmed and unsure of what to choose, which can lead to decision paralysis. In some cases, they might even decide to walk away without making a purchase at all. Let's consider an example. Imagine you walk into a store to buy a new smartphone. You are greeted with a wall of options, different brands, models, colors, features, and price points. At first, it might seem great to have so many choices. But as you start to compare all the options, you might start to feel overwhelmed. You might worry about making the wrong choice, or you might get stuck in analysis paralysis, unable to make a decision at all. This is where the paradox of choice comes into play. When faced with too many options, our brains can become overloaded with information, making it difficult to weigh the pros and cons of each choice. This can lead to stress and anxiety, which in turn can make the decision-making process feel frustrating rather than empowering. So, how can business avoid falling into the trap of offering too many choices? One effective strategy is to streamline your offerings. Instead of bombarding customers with dozens of options, focus on providing curated selection of products or services that meet the most common needs. This makes the decision-making process easier for your customers and increases the likelihood that they'll make a purchase. Another strategy is to guide your customers through the decision-making process. This can be done through personalized recommendation, clear product descriptions, and comparison tools that help customers understand the differences between options. By helping customers narrow down their choices, you are reducing the cognitive load on them and making it easier for them to make a confident decision. Let's look at how this might work in practice. If you run an e-commerce site, instead of listing every possible product variation on a single page, you could create a quiz that asks customers about their preferences and then suggest the top 3 products that best matched their needs. This not only simplifies the decision-making process, but also makes the shopping experience more personalized and enjoyable. Another important aspect of managing the paradox of choice is setting clear expectations. When customers know what they are looking for and have a clear understanding of what each option offers, they are less likely to feel overwhelmed by the choices available. Providing clear, concise information about your products or services helps customers feel more informed and confident in their decisions. But it's not just about reducing the number of choices. It's also about the way choices are presented. The order in which options are displayed, the language used to describe them, and the overall shopping experience can all influence how customers perceive their choices. By thoughtfully organizing and presenting your options, you can help customers navigate their choices more easily and feel more satisfied with their decisions. So, why does this matter? Understanding the paradox of choice is important because it helps you create a better experience for your customers. When customers feel overwhelmed by too many options, they are less likely to make a purchase and more likely to walk away feeling frustrated. But when you offer a carefully curated selection and guide them through the decision-making process, they are more likely to make a purchase, feel satisfied with their choice, and return for future business. So, while offering choices is important, it's essential to strike the right balance. Too many options can lead to decision paralysis and dissatisfaction, but by streamlining your offerings and guiding your customers, you can create more positive and effective shopping experiences. By understanding and applying the paradox of choice, you can help your customers make confident decisions that they'll feel good about. Thank you so much for your attention today. I hope this discussion on the paradox of choice has given you some valuable insights that you can apply in your own business. Now, I'd like to hear any questions or thoughts you might have. Let's speak.